people that have profited from my success, which there's more people that profited from my success than the people that are suing me. But yet, all these people that profited from my success, all the people that I have bailed out of jail, all the people that I have put cars in my name, apartments in my name, helped them with down payments for houses, helped them with this, helped them with when they can't pay their rent. Where are these people at? I don't see them. But yet, I got all the hate.
Yeah.
Now, see, I gotta start right here because this is a classic case of deflection. All right, like this is a classic case of yo, son. We found out that you was in the accounts, Tony. We found out you were in the accounts. You were doing some shit you're not supposed to do. Oh, but what about the time that I helped your wife out on the side of the road when the time, bro? All right, Tony, but that's not about this. It's not about this, bro.
This nigga is using this nigga's using the R. Kelly defense. He's pulling that ass pulling the R. Kelly defense. And yo, he lost me right when he said, "What about the niggas I bailed out?"
I don't. Why did you think that was like an asset?
That shouldn't even be coming up in a real estate discussion. Like, what about the niggas I bailed out?
Like, what about them? Did they buy properties after they bailed out, or what was going on?
Like, let's hypothetically think this through, right? Yeah. Like, if the nigga that you bailed out came on Facebook and was like, "Nah, no Caesar, son official," like, what is that? That's not gonna change nothing.
Yeah, not a damn thing.
Like. You worried about the wrong people. You worried about who's posted on Facebook. Like, it sounds to me like he's strolling through his personal Facebook and seeing who's not speaking up. But,
it's just like, man, what about Jerome? You better speak up, man. I bailed you out, man. Remember 2007? It was a crazy year. Yeah, man. Don't do that shit. Don't do the Indian giver shit, like when you start doing favors and shit, and now as soon as you get caught, mainly for your own negligent shit, now you want to Nino Brown this bitch.
That's what I'm
saying. Now
you
want to Nino Brown this bitch. Yeah, don't do that.
Don't bail me out if you're gonna bring it up later. How about that?
Word, man. Cause what he's forgetting is that the reason why these niggas got bailed out is because you owed favors. It's not. That's what he's not forgetting. He's trying to make it seem like he bailed niggas out like he's giving out pardons, like he was the Donald Trump of this shit, giving out pardons, having meeting with Lil Wayne. No, you weren't doing that, bro. You owed niggas some favors. You gonna pay what you owe, and that's how you paid what you owed. All right, so keep it at that, man. Stop that bullshit.
Haters, right? All the Tony Baloney fans, they're on my page. You're going to jail. Pay the people. But yet, there's 2-3 sides to every story, right? I have 20 lawsuits. Out of those 20 lawsuits, a lot of those people I don't owe money to. Because everybody's suing me because they're like, oh my God, this guy's successful. I could sue him. Oh, I'm going to get this money, right? Then you have all these people being what's the word? Coerced? Whatever it is, whatever the word is, right? To sue people affiliated with me just because they're a bigger name, right? They're a bigger name than me. And that's the situation that breaks my heart the most, is how in all these lawsuits, these 20 lawsuits, DJ Envy was never in the room with me. DJ Envy has nothing to do with any of these 20 lawsuits of these people that are suing me. And it fucking sucks, bro. It pisses me off that all these people are...
Hold on. It seems to me that this nigga Carlos has just figured out what liability means. Like, bro, yeah, like when you're the biggest target, yeah, they're gonna be taking shots at you first.
Well, no, what he was saying is that what he's saying is like, why are these people suing DJ Envy if he wasn't in the room? Now, here's the thing, right?
Well, like I said, this goes back to liability, and when it comes to liability, niggas is always gonna aim for who got the most.
Yep.
When it doesn't matter who's necessarily at fault. It's who's the biggest person involved. Always.
Well, it's funny because like I see right through this.
Yeah.
Because DJ Envy, he's thrown him under the bus publicly, and one thing I can say is like he's trying to get DJ Envy back on his side, so DJ Envy either won't testify, or DJ Envy may help out with some lawyer fees. Because let me tell you something, I don't care how noble of a nigga you are, right?
Yeah.
You never upset when your man's is getting dragged into it with you too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, you gonna say the right thing. Like, you see, I can see the insincerity in it. That sucks. Like, no, it doesn't suck, nigga. You
Yeah,
like, all right,
cut it
anybody
out.
not talking about me, this is good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, he's trying to be on some, yo, we in the same boat, my nigga. Like, you feel me? We gotta hold it down together. Like, that nigga, yo, bro, that was the most unbelievable that sucks I've ever heard. Like, that nigga is ecstatic.
Yeah.
I don't care if he won't act on it. I don't care if he's gonna remain a stand-up, do it. In his heart, he's happy that he's not in this completely by himself.
Yeah,
I don't
100%.
give a fuck.
Yeah, like don't try to act like you not Rose from the Titanic. Like you, like don't try to act like you trying to let Jack on the little board of water with you. No, you kind of glad that he freezing to death right now. like cut the bullshit. All right.
Or bashing DJ Envy, from Master Flex, Rick Ross, every single person. Because what you people gotta understand is that DJ Envy is so successful in hip hop that, as far as a DJ, that people just don't like him. And even though I love DJ Envy, but 9 out of 10 people don't like him. I don't know why. You know what's that about? I don't know if DJ Envy's a bad tipper. I don't know what it is. Well, he is a bad tipper. I'm not gonna lie, he is a bad tipper.
Look at the shade.
Sorry, Envy. But
Like I said, this man, like I said, this man got a lot of hostility. Why are you bringing up the fact that he a bad tipper? Like, what the fuck does that got to do with anything? Like, even if Bachi was a bad tipper, like, I'm not gonna bring that up if I got federal indictments. Like, that has nothing to do with shit, man.
That is the shadiest, like, sticking. That's like, so what? He doesn't take care of his kids, all right? You know what he does for me, like, you know.
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying, man.
Oh, let it rock. I want to hear some more of this dude's explanation, man. Like, I'm curious. He's beating around the bush. I want him to get to the bread and butter of it all. Let's see if he breaks it down.
you know, you got this guy, Tony the Closer, making, talking like there's a narrative, right? And people don't see it. I talk shit about DJ Envy. I talk shit about Caesar. I'm selling my girl's ugly ass boots. I talk shit about DJ Envy. I talk shit about Caesar. I talk shit about Jenny Tips. I'm selling a real estate course. I talk shit about Caesar. I talk shit about DJ Envy. I'm selling an ugly ass t-shirt. And people don't see that, right? They're not seeing that. Then all these people with these lawsuits, they're all suing me, right? Again, before 2023, I had one lawsuit. Now I have 20 ever since this guy started bashing me. Jose the Credit Dude, the biggest piece of shit in the world, this guy's a fucking scumbag, goes on Tony's page in May, says, Caesar owes me $200,000. He didn't pay me. Yeah, Jose the Credit Dude, I have the receipts that I paid you back in November, back in January. Now you go in May and you make up this lie. And you start this whole thing where now all these people are being affected, right? Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. If I owe somebody, I owe somebody. Nobody is here to lie or whatever. I owe you, you sue me, or court of law, we'll work the shit out, whatever it is, right? But now all these people putting this energy behind this machine, putting this energy. Tony the Closest does not give a fuck about victims. All the money that he made from the t-shirts that he sold or the badges, he is not donating to victims. He's not giving them money. He's just in it for the clicks. Just like everybody else, right? So all these people are feeding this machine. You're feeding this machine. You're feeding this machine. Oh, I hope he gets locked up. I hope he gets locked up. I hope he gets locked up. I got locked up. I'm still here. Right? So now, I'm here. And guess what? You fucking geniuses that you all want me seeing get charged and get locked up. Now the government is involved. Now the government's going to come in and say, we're staying all these lawsuits till your criminal proceedings are done. So guess what? From a year to 2 years to getting paid, now it could be 3 to 5 years. And if you guys will be lucky if you see anything. And this is like the most retarded shit in the world. Instead of having a conversation with somebody that's been successful for all these years, I have a track record from 2017 to 2022 of no lawsuits, no problems. Then this guy starts bashing me. I got a shitload of lawsuits, right? And again, it is what it is. If I owe, I owe. Nobody is here saying that I'm a victim. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest with you. People come on my page that I don't owe money to or have any deals with, and they're talking shit all day. All these trolls, right? I wish all these people would put this energy to actually get a fucking job or be successful at something, right? Tony the Closer doesn't own any real estate. He's a fake real estate guru, right? I'm the real deal. Even though now I'm going through some shit that I gotta deal with, that I'm a fucking man first. So whatever I am responsible for, I am responsible for. And if I hurt anybody in any way, made their life difficult, I apologize. But my life has been difficult. All of my friends and all the people that have success with me, where are they? Have any of them come up here and told me, yo, Caesar, you good? Caesar, somebody put online, they're going to kill your daughter. They're going to kidnap your mother. They're going to rape you. They're going to rape this person. They said they're going to rape me. Who the fuck wants to rape me? This is crazy. Right?
Yo, nah, I've heard enough, son. I've heard enough, son. I've heard enough, son. Yo, I ain't expecting to go there, bro. I'm sorry. Yo.
I'm mad that he pointed it out. It's just like, it's just like, man said, who tried to grape me? He's like, I'm fat. Like, you're forgetting the fundamental part of that is about power. It's not about him being attracted to you, dog.
And it was hilarious.
Oh my God.
It's like, yo, it's funny because like my brain just went through 17 different chambers in 1 minute, right?
Word.
Because I'm like, yo, first of all, and this nigga definitely did it.
Yeah.
Yo, I can tell by
100%.
I can tell by the fact he refuses
100%.
to say he's innocent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he just is also like, yo, it is what it is. He said it is what it is too many times.
Yeah.
Anytime a nigga's been caught or accused of anything and they say it is what it is, I've never been accused of something I didn't do and started my argument with it is what it is. That just never happened. The other thing that I thought of right after that is like, yo, I know the pain of when a nigga owes you money
It is
and
painful.
like the person that they are, it makes it more painful. Like I've had people owe me money where they like pretty, you know, they hustlers, they well put together dudes, they honorable, and it'd be like, I bet he gonna get it from me, and I'm probably gonna get it. Me not complaining about it, he's probably gonna double give. Whatever he gives, there's gonna be a cherry on top.
100%.
I would be so pissed off if this nigga owed me money.
Oh,
like
yeah, I'd be
there's
tight.
certain like I've had certain people owe me money. And then it's like just seeing them live their day-to-day life
Makes you mad.
makes me way more angry.
It makes you way more angry.
You know what I'm saying? There's one nigga that owed me money that just got his teeth fixed. I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, but I can't prove that they owe me the money. But deep down, we know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga just got his teeth fixed, and he always smiling in every picture he takes. And I want to tell you, that should make that little couple dollars hurt more. It's not nothing significant.
Yep.
But it hurts more. You know what I'm saying?
It makes
Like,
me want to get the money from your teeth.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting myself in a position of like, yo, you calling this nigga to ask about your money, he walking around the house all fat and in one basketball shorts.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta hear the shit he doing in the background when you call him for the money. Like, he had the shit like, nah, yeah, anchovies.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, the deal is gonna go. Like, I
This
would be
nigga at the
so
Kentucky Derby gambling. Oh yeah. Nah, 500 on Lucky. What was we talking about again? Nah, I
like,
feel
yo,
that.
you called a nigga, you like, nigga, you watching college football right now? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah,
feel me?
man. Yo, Denver's going in.
Yo, you know what I mean?
Man, it's Deion Sanders. He's changing the game.
So
Like,
then my brain
Oh,
went to the
man.
chamber of like, damn, son, I wonder how angry the people that he owes money are because of him. And then once he said that, people are saying they gonna try to grape him. I'm just dying because it's like, yo, this is what niggas is texting him. Like, yo, when I catch you, dick's out, man. Like, it's I'm graping your fat ass. Man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, son.
that's great. That's a crazy take to say to another man.
And here's one rule about life that I want to, and I'm gonna let you take it from here. But like, here's one rule about life I want to give y'all, right?
Yeah.
Always make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's when you scam somebody for more money than it costs for them to have something foul done to you. Because I don't know how much it costs to get someone raped. But I'm pretty sure it costs less than a New Jersey Shore condo. All right, that price is a lot lower. He might be. I would be scared if I was him. Man.
Yeah, listen. I would be terrified only because of the fact it's like, all right, based on this, he acknowledges that like he's been fucking up for a long time, and at the same time, he's trying to use the fact that he was helping other people with his fuck ups to try to be his his Uno draw four. You know what I'm saying? His wild card. Exactly. Like he was the Robin Hood. Like I'm a victim here. Like no, you're not. Nigga. no, you're not. Like stop talking. Like this is the shit that I hate. Right? I don't like when niggas get into the game, whether it be the drug game or like crime or whatever, and then they complain about the results of them doing it. It's like, bro, yeah, like you're not gonna be able to go to the police when motherfuckers are sending you grape texts because you've been scamming this entire time.
Mm-hmm. And to
you
be
just
honest,
kind of take that out, man.
Like, he almost sounds happy that it's going to court.
Yeah,
because he's on some
because he prefer this than street justice. Yeah,
or even just I gotta pay this nigga back.
Yeah.
Now it's like, because here's the thing, right? Even on some like
now if you want your money back officially, now you gotta put yourself into the public gauntlet.
And this is someone that's done time before.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, I've had cousins that have caught weed charges, had to pay a $200 fine. The day came for them to pay the $200 fine, and it was like, you know what? I'd rather do the 10 days and come home to my money. I'm like, word? Like, they'd be like, yeah, nigga, I need to stop smoking cigarettes anyway. Like, this is how some institutionalized niggas think.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather come home to my bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he might rather do the time because I'm sure, like, in that time, he can get a lot of shit. I'm sure a lot of this is under an LLC.
Yeah.
He could bankrupt. He could start fresh. He looked like he's excited that this is going down, and that's why he's only addressing niggas that's talking shit. It's not like he's addressing allegations. He's addressing niggas that's talking shit.
Which is it doesn't help your case at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really does not help your case.
And have you ever heard, like, all right, before this whole shit happened, what did you know anything about the whole DJ Envy and him, their operation?
I knew
before they got arrested.
Yeah, I knew about him being involved in real estate. I knew about DJ Envy doing real estate seminars. As one light skinned nigga looking at another, I knew that he wasn't to be trusted. Like there was something about DJ Envy. I'm like, nah, I'm not messing with this. The Steph Currys, those are the most dangerous light skinned niggas, man. Yeah, man, those are the most dangerous ones because they're wild cards. All right, they do dark skin shit, but they're not dark skinned. So like it makes them dangerous. It makes them all wild cards. You know what I'm saying?
High yellow niggas in the hood that was really in the hood.
Man, it's the Ice-T niggas, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's the Ice-T niggas, man. Always. Those are always the most wildest. Yeah, the G Money niggas. You know what I'm saying?
They always got a pair of Air Maxes on deck. You know what I'm saying? And like, this is the thing, right? So I used to hear the commercials, and I looked into it at the time. Like, I could have been one of these victims, because this was years ago. So I'm looking into it, and I didn't go to a seminar or nothing, but from the gist of it, what I got is, it was one of them things where, don't quote me, but the little bit of information I collected from it at the time and how it was interpreted for me was that you give me some money, and you get return on this money. So it's like any amount. So it's like if I only had $2,000 to put on this deal, I'm gonna get dividends on that $2,000. You know, which
is I'm not gonna lie. When motherfuckers explain, because this is real estate we're talking about.
This is real estate, and that's what last day I was gonna say. Is
that's some dangerous. That's some dangerous Ponzi scheme type shit, right?
That's my point.
When someone's coming to you and being like, all right, whatever, regardless of whatever amount of money you give me, there's gonna be a return on your investment. Yeah, I'm looking at you like, nah, nigga, that's not how that works. Like you can't treat houses and real estate like stocks. Like, nah, it doesn't work like that.
I saw you can't treat this like bottle service, nigga. I've seen how this is going at the club. We've all been to the club with them niggas. It's like, how much you got on the bottle? 25. Yo, don't worry, bro. Yeah, give me the 25. I got you, son. Yep. You gonna get one drink for that 25. We've all seen this happen. Yes. Yo, how much you got on the bottle? Niggas just trying to make sure they get the bottle. Yep. Once they get the bottle, they're only gonna give you but so much. You know what I'm saying? Like so this hasn't even worked at the club.
Nope.
But the point I was getting at is, I'm like, okay, I saw that and it kind of went in one ear, a little bit out the other. So as time went on and I started like, all right, let me really get into this real estate thing. It was funny because I would watch a lot of real estate shit, and every time I would finish a real estate video, I'm like, yo, what's that shit that DJ Envy be doing? That seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it never would come up in a different real estate video. Now, I'm not saying
Of
that
course not, because
they did it, they didn't do it. That's all I'm saying is I've never seen that model explained to me anywhere else reputable in real estate.
because it was literally scamming.
And I'm gonna say one last thing.
Yeah.
The one nigga that I did see it from, once I started really doing my research in, there were people claiming they were scammed.
Of course. Man, this just goes to show you, man. If it's too good to if it's too good to be true, most times it usually is. And in terms of DJs, Envy's, you know, and it was a well-known fact that he was not really scamming, but he was kind of like being real shady, obfuscating facts about how he was getting the cars for the car shows. You know, he would go to rappers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because that came up too. And that was the first time that I'd heard that DJ Envy had kind of been scamming a little bit. Like the deals that he was cutting with rappers in order to get their access to their cars for these car shows and shit was a little bit, it's a little, whenever I have to do research to learn how you're doing shit, I'm already thinking like, okay, they're not doing shit officially, because if they're doing shit by the book, I should be able to look up shit by the book and figure out what you're doing. Exactly. If I can't do that, you're probably doing something that you shouldn't.
Now, I'm not saying DJ Envy did it. Even Caesar's not saying he did it. That's just a disclaimer about what I'm about to say. DJs have always been the biggest finesses in the game. I just want to say that now. Yeah. I've almost fought about 5 DJs. Yeah,
you can't be a DJ and not.
I've almost fought some real reputable, like I'm talking about legends. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, K Slate. He died with me blocked, and he didn't do anything per se. I'm just saying, like, a few of these times it was my fault. Like when I almost fought DJ Clue, that was definitely my fault.
That was definitely your fault.
Shout out DJ Clue. We've done things since. You know what I'm saying? He probably don't even remember me. But we we did Starless together. Mm-hmm. My mom was there.
Oh no.
And I just want to say, I'm not a big rapper, but I just want to say, when you're as a '90s baby, for your mom who's like also like a hip hop '90s adult, for her to be able to see DJ Clue spin your record, that's a win. A win is a win. You know what I mean? I know I mean figure. But point is this is like, I've seen DJs do as a rapper, I've seen DJs do some of the shadiest shit. Yeah. And here's the thing about DJs. You get what you paying for, but it's not what you thought you was going to get, if that makes sense. So it's like, this goes back to when the DJs, when they used to charge you $100 for, or more, $500, depending on how poppin' they were, for a slot on their mixtape where it's hosted by Wiz Khalifa, and they would make it seem as if, like, Wiz Khalifa's going to listen to it, and they would be getting it. This goes back to when they would get a big event, right? A big opener in a club that's way too small. Yeah. And what they would do is they would get 20 opening acts and charge them, they still doing this.
Yeah, of course.
And charge them $500 to $1,000 to perform 2 songs to be able to say they opened it and give every one of these niggas a flyer.
Goddamn.
Now, mind you.
Well, you know what that sounds like? Just to put this in parallel, that sounds like bringer shows in comedy. That literally sounds like bringer shows in comedy.
But here's the thing, right? Yeah. Bringer shows is more honorable than that.
Oh yeah, because at least you
gotta bring somebody.
Yeah, at least they're telling you, in order to get time, you gotta bring people.
You gotta bring somebody. Yeah. And here's the thing. Yeah. Rappers started getting wind of it. Cause listen, if either you play the game or you let the game play you. There was a point in time I was paying to be one of those artists. Yep. And I remember there were times that we would get to the show. It would be the day of the show, and the artist would get there and find out what's going on, and their management would seek approval of each artist. So it would be on some, all right, well, I need to at least see the videos of these people. Now, I always passed that test. Yeah. But I was thinking, like, yo, imagine you gave somebody $500 to $1,000 to perform. You got your family coming out. You bought your best outfit, all these things, and you didn't get to perform because the management of the headlining artist disapproved of you on the day on the show. That's gotta feel crazy. And then the last
that's how you get shot.
That's how you get shot. And then last but not least,
100%.
This is the foulest shit DJs would do, right? Yeah. They would get an acapella verse for a mixtape, right? So like a hip hop artist would come to town, and say it was Papoose, right? And they say, yo, Papoose, I got 2,000 for you if you just give me a verse for this mixtape, right? Because this is back when, remember, DJs used to drop mixtapes with other niggas' beats and shit. Yeah. So these niggas would spit a verse over this beat. The DJs would then take the beat away right?
Mhm.
And then they would sell the feature to an up-and-coming artist. So they would say, yo, I got Papoose verses, I got Chinx Drugs verses, I got da-da-da
Okay.
for $1,500, right? Now, Papoose might charge $3,000 for an 8-bar verse.
Yeah.
I got 8 bars for you for $1,500. So not only are you undercutting Papoose,
Yep.
but now Papoose has some nigga that's running around with a $1,500 Papoose verse.
Yep.
And now this kid thinks that Papoose gave him this
Co-signed
verse.
on it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And he
Also, how you get shot.
and they would literally give you the acapellas. Now in your mind you might be thinking, yo,
man.
why do I have acapellas? Like
Yeah.
why this nigga
Yeah.
But you're so excited to get a $1,500 Papoose verse.
Exactly.
You're not thinking, now here's the crazy part.
Mhm.
You ain't the only nigga getting sold
So,
that verse. So now you got
Damn.
so now you might listen to another nigga's tape.
Damn.
And you might hear that Papoose verse, or even worse, Papoose thinking he did this freestyle for a DJ. You might hear this verse on a Papoose album. Now everybody in the hood feels like you fraud,
Oh.
or Papoose might have 5 different niggas running up on him talking about, yo, you gave my verse to other niggas.
This is
Bro.
worse than what Dapper Dan, like, cause at least Dapper Dan used to take these design like Louis V, and he used to stitch them themselves and make it work for whatever you try. Maybe you want a Louis V car seat or whatever.
He was charging
or-
more
and-
too,
and-
because he
and-
had to charge for material and his work.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like, oh man, I got something from Dapper Dan. And it's really from the Jamaicans on the block selling hats. And
It's
incense.
like when the Jamaican, it's like when the Africans.
How you getting bootleg from? This is a bootleg. It's a bootleg.
It's like when the Africans make the oil scent of like Dior Sauvage or like a real expensive cologne, and they be like, it's the same shit. And I be buying that shit. But at least I know when I buy it.
Niggas are selling bootlegs. That's so crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Oh,
DJs used to give it up.
shit.
Yo, nigga,
Oh my god.
a lot of y'all better be happy that little mixtape era is up, because niggas will charge you, yo, I'll get you on the tape, charge you $1,000. I don't know if you remember them DJ CDs. They used to be in the gas station. It was 20-something songs.
Yeah.
And you'd be track 23, and we wasn't listening to that shit.
Yeah. And listen, I've looked at the news. A lot of you young Gen Z niggas is getting scammed online. A lot of you niggas are getting scammed.
How they getting scammed?
Now, it's just they're falling for a lot of internet scams. Like a little online internet scams. Like Gen Z is getting scammed the most.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, they're getting scammed the most. Obviously, because they're not like us. Their entire world has been internet. So they don't know how to differentiate between an actual like advertisement or a scam and someone being legit. It's more normalized for just average shit. Like even shit that are ads. Like it makes more sense for them to see something as content rather than an ad. For us, we can see some shit and be like, this is an advertisement. Like these niggas ain't
You
actually
would think
making
they
content.
would be better at differentiating.
No, because it's more normalized. To them, they don't have the lens of looking at it. They don't have a time before then, right? They don't have a time. It's just, this is a best example, right? When you were watching Netflix with your daughter, and she was just like, and then the commercial came on,
Yeah.
and you had to break it down that like, yo, like we used to have to watch these commercials, and
Yeah.
she's like, commercials, like,
Yeah, what's a commercial?
what's a commercial? And that's what I'm saying. That's not her normal. That's not her normal. So yeah, it makes a ton of sense. It makes a ton of sense. Now, Gen Z are getting scammed the most, but old people are getting scammed for larger amounts of money.
Yeah, but the shooting average is probably higher with Gen Z.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
that
exactly.
goes back into what you brought up earlier. Like, what was like? Look at the evolution of scams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Where has scamming gone? Like, what was the oldest scam and what's like the newest scam? Because real quick, even just to kind of bring it home a little bit with the whole Envy and Caesar shit,
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason that real estate scam is even possible or flourishing this day and age, because I've never heard anyone older than 40 talking about they got scammed on some real estate.
Yeah.
I think it's so hard to get now with the real estate housing crisis and all that's going on. I think that it's such a hard to obtain and such a far-fetched idea to a lot of younger people that now we feel like, okay, first off, a lot of us believe we can make money off of it before we can own it.
Yep.
And then
No.
second of all, a lot of us believe that, okay, the only way to get this probably is to go in with other people.
Yeah.
So, like, that's evolved. Like, that shows
100%.
the sign of the times.
Yeah.
What do you think what was the oldest scams that we know of? Like,
I think the oldest scams go hand in hand with the oldest profession in the world. So I think the original scam was the foodie date. I think that was the original scam. The original scam was, hey, listen, if you buy me some food, I'm gonna give you some pussy. And as soon as that bill comes, it's, oh, I gotta go. I gotta get my bag and run.
another thing that'll get you killed. That's another scam that'll get
Another
you killed.
thing that will get your ass bodied. Another thing that'll get you. Yeah, I think that's the original scam. I mean, don't get me wrong. Scams have always existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there was thousands ever since there was able to get a rock and maybe like a covering or something to be used as a cup or something, niggas have been doing the 3-cart Monty shit.
Oh, that's probably the oldest scam.
That's probably one of the oldest scams.
That's probably the oldest scam. And you want to know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
People are still fucking falling for that.
You can see it right now in the subway. You go to New York City right now, you take any train, any subway, you will see someone getting scammed with that shit.
I can't believe people really think that they still getting scammed from that.
Yeah.
I mean, that they think that shit is still
real.
legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do you think that's gotta be? So then from there,
because I mean, is that like, I don't know, and if anyone from Europe or or any other continent or country, Europe, Africa, Asia, like, what are the scams over there? Like, because we obviously we talk all the time about the Nigerian prince scams and shit like that. Like,
hold on. Speaking of Nigeria, they got one of the illest scams.
I'm sure.
And it's not even necessarily like, it really doesn't require much. So in Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, you remember like when desktops went from big clunky Dells to just like sleek PCs, right?
Okay, yeah.
A lot of us, like, there was like a lot of people getting rid of that old shit.
Yeah.
Because even now, you got a slick little PC, you might hold on to it a little longer.
100%.
This is when, like, all them shits was getting thrown out. So there's a giant landfill in Nigeria.
Filled with probably just a bunch of old PCs.
Old PCs in Nigeria. These young kids from the villages where the shit was getting dumped were taking them home, putting them together, opening them up, and finding all the old information that people thought nobody would get.
Would be able to
yeah,
and probably blackmailing people.
All types of shit. But think about it. All types of people. People save all types of shit to their phone.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. People save all types of shit to their phone, knowing how hackable a phone is now. So can you imagine back in like the 80s or 90s, and you have access to floppy disks and all this, and you're thinking, well, no one's ever gonna. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that
Them
just opened
niggas
up the floodgates.
getting them,
yeah,
son.
I can only imagine
Getting them.
how many, like, if you're lucky, you get like a politician, a local Oh my God, you could run it up. You could run it up.
I stopped running ads for my music in Nigeria because I thought I had 1 million fucking Nigerian fans. Every one of these niggas needed an Amazon gift card. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then so then there was big in the 90s and 80s, the telemarketing scams, like Miss Cleo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Call me now.
All of those like phone sex operator hotline shits, like those were the scams. Well,
that's at least as a service, because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
It was a service, but it was a scam because the service was there, but how they marketed the service was a scam.
100%.
So remember, they would tell you it would be like 10 cents an hour or whatever, 10 cents a minute, but then they would hit you with all different types of fees and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Internet porn was one of the biggest scams. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, and now we're at a point where a lot of dating apps are scams. A lot of dating apps are scams. A lot of I wouldn't even say a lot. Every dating app that you use, their company is using bots in order to attract male users.
Oh, my man had the illest scam going on Facebook. Yeah. I probably shouldn't even talk about it, but my man's right. He would talk to a lot of girls, right? Mm-hmm. And just whatever. He was he knew how to get bitches. So he would get nudes, all types of shit. And then as he would always be asking for pics. Yep. And as time went on, he would set up these Facebook accounts
and then sell
as
the pics.
Them. Yep. No, not even. This is what he would do as them, right?
Yeah.
And he would get niggas niggas organically.
Yeah.
Would come in. Like, that's where niggas fuck it up. They get too thirsty and messy. Niggas would organically come in. And he would be talking to these niggas for months, sending them pictures, doing all types of shit, and then eventually hit them with the, babe, I'm stuck, I'm stranded, I'm da-da-da.
He said, babe, I'm in a bind.
So he would get them to do the no ID Western Union pickups.
Wow.
And they would send like 300-400 cash, and then he would still keep talking for a little while.
Of course.
Get him. But that was the illest shit I
Yeah.
ever seen. I'm like, yo, nah, this nigga got it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's the only thing that's kind of suspect, right? Because it's like the way he's explaining it to you is probably mad funny. But the reality is that this man is having mad sexual conversations with a bunch of lonely niggas, and that's because I've thought about that. Like I've thought about that, but I know the reality of it because it's like chicks on OnlyFans and who have OnlyFans, they always talk about it's just like, oh my god, like a lot of these guys are so depraved, and it's like, yeah, these niggas ain't getting no pussy. Like you're talking to the men that get no pussy. Like on any type of consistent basis. So yeah, those are gonna be the thirstiest. They're gonna be the grossest. They're gonna be the nastiest. Like, cause you're gonna get all of that.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna get all
you
of that.
think he was on
all
there
that
like, yo,
pent up sexual
yeah.
energy, starting from what 13, 12, 11. You're getting all of that just placed upon you. Yeah, it's gonna be disgusting. Yeah.
unsolicited dick pic.
Yeah.
And nigga probably
Yeah.
was, yo, so you think
I've
he was,
heard crazy shit, bro.
you think
I've
he was
heard-
in there like, I'm gonna lick them balls, like, yo.
I've heard some bitches like that. Oh, excuse me. Some ladies that have OnlyFans, they've been sent clips of hair and just random shit. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's a dirty game,
Yeah.
man. It's a dirty
It's an
game.
evil world we live in.
I'll tell you what
truly.
I think the latest scam is. NBA scams. We've been seeing NBA scams like a motherfucker the past few years.
Yeah.
From Ben Simmons to Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is like oh man, I had a great metaphor, but go ahead. Yeah, continue.
And
Yeah.
the latest NBA scammer.
Oh, that's not. See, now that sucks. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say
what you say?
Kyrie Irving is like the Frank Ocean of the NBA.
Yo, for real. Nah, real shit.
He's like the
son.
Frank Ocean of the NBA.
Real
right
shit,
now.
bro. I never thought
nigga,
of that.
That nigga didn't want to play. He's like, he dropped something anti-Semitic. He didn't even have to say anything. Nigga's like, let me just share this video. Like,
Nigga dropped that like the Blonde album on niggas, son.
yeah,
Yo.
and that's the crazy thing. A lot of people when that video came, when it came out that Kyrie was sharing the video, but he didn't make any type of statement. He just shared the video.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh no, this is a finesse.
Shared the book.
Yeah, shared the book.
Yeah. Nah,
I
that
was like,
a finesse.
no, it was like a documentary. It was
Yeah,
like a documentary.
documentary.
Yeah, it was like a documentary on if the Holocaust denial, right?
Oh, it's
And-
like the black Jews, the original black
no,
Jews.
it was a Holocaust denial documentary.
Wow.
And he didn't make any statement with it. So I was just like, oh no, this nigga is he's 10 steps again. He's seeing what they doing to Kanye and is just like, yo, what's the quickest way for me to still get paid
Word, yo.
but not have to play?
That nigga shared it. Oh, yo, it was fuck Jay-Z. What's
Yo,
up, niggas?
son.
Yo, nigga.
So I'm not gonna lie, I gotta give it to Kyrie. He's the Frank Ocean.
Nah,
of the NBA.
no. Right now, the biggest NBA scammer in recent news is your man James Harden, my nigga. 4 teams in 4 years. Here's my James Harden take, right?
Yeah.
This nigga is using. He got just nice enough
Yeah.
to use the NBA to fund his strip club career, man. Like his turn up career, I'll say.
Yeah.
Like he's one of them niggas that like found out, oh, I could work remotely during the pandemic and just like you seen him everywhere. Like
Facts.
this nigga has not gotten traded to not one fucking middle of the country ass team yet. He's only been traded to lit ass places. Like
Yep.
he started in Oklahoma City, which first of all, Oklahoma City in itself is already a sleeper city,
Yeah,
right?
I've heard good things about OKC.
It's already a sleeper city. But
yeah.
but that's where he made his bones.
Yep.
Then he got to Houston. He was still nice. But then they got him.
Houston.
Then they got him.
As a person who has ranted and raved about down south strip clubs, I knew that was it.
Houston got him.
That was it.
Because then from Houston, so he went from Houston, the nigga went to Brooklyn, which I don't got to tell you that Brooklyn, Queens area of nighttime turn up is just like, that's when we start seeing the nigga with Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's lit. From there, he goes to Philly, which, if y'all don't know, the reputation of Philly is that it has the easiest hoes in the world. And now...
Really? Philly?
Yes.
Philly?
Between-
Not Detroit or
No.
Chicago? Philly?
I've heard Chicago's easy, but
Okay.
it's Philly, Rhode Island, New Hampshire.
Rhode Island.
Yeah. New Hampshire, though, is on number 1 on the list, believe it or not.
New Hampshire.
And now the nigga is back in L.A. And he made it a thing. And yo, son, 4 teams in 4 years is crazy. And the nigga don't even be playing like that.
Yeah.
The nigga don't be on. Yo, bro. Let that nigga have spent one more year in Brooklyn. He'd have been on a flyer with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sticks would have had that nigga.
It would have been 125th selling hats.
That nigga, you couldn't drag that nigga out the club. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now he back in LA. Yo, listen, man. And here's the funny part, too, because I know you haven't really been keeping up with basketball like that. But,
No.
let me
No.
give you, like, this is what supports the theory, right? Now, he knew he couldn't go anywhere where, like, they needed him too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga, they got right now they got what's his name? Jalen Green in Houston. You know what I'm saying? But like if he would have went back to Houston, they would have been like, oh shit, like we got, Jalen Green in him. If he would have went any one of those states where it's like, we need that star player,
Yeah.
it would have been different because the nigga would have really had to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
He's in LA, but if he would have went to the Lakers, they'd have been expecting him to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Because they'd have been like, oh, he's going to be better than D'Angelo Russell or whatever the case may be.
whatever the case,
AD be inconsistent. So
Blah,
we got...
blah, blah.
He's on the Clippers. Now, let me break down to you, right? Right now, the Clippers have Kawhi Leonard. They have Russell Westbrook. And they have Paul George.
Okay.
Which is a squad.
Yeah, that's a good
But
squad.
you know what else that means? That means that we really don't need you to do that well once you get here. We really only need you when one of these niggas gets injured.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, this nigga, I want to give a round of applause to James Harden. You have officially scammed the NBA to give you millions and millions and millions of dollars a year so you could go hang out with Lil Baby and look confused in all these major cities. Because, son, I swear to God, if, like, the nigga would have went to, like, the Portland, Oregon Trailblazers, like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, all right, you know what I mean?
Pissed the fuck off.
Nah, you went from, bro, Houston, Brooklyn, Philly, LA. I don't want to hear shit, son.
Yeah,
This nigga ain't going to no team that don't got prime real estate and pussy.
Yeah, and I don't even think, how are LA strippers? I don't even think LA strippers. I feel like all LA strippers, like they like dance to like cherry pie. Like,
well, like that's if me and you go to LA. When you're James fucking Harden, you know what I'm saying? Because like here's the thing: when you're James Harden, not only are you getting like the LA strip, like it's not even about the strip clubs; it's about the strippers.
Yeah.
Because even if LA doesn't breed the best of stripper.
Yeah.
The best of stripper is going to be in LA on a constant basis.
Just for on a monetary.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're always gonna find their way there. You know what I'm saying? The same way they would always find their way into New York. And I say strip club, but really what I just mean is like he's where the bitches is coming through.
Yeah, he's definitely sex worker friendly.
Like you know the riz you gotta have to get your bitch to come see you when you on the Milwaukee Bucks, my nigga. It's a different type of, you feel what I'm saying? Not even Milwaukee, like you know this. You know what the Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you on the Utah Jazz, my nigga.
You definitely you flying bitches in. Like you definitely flying bitches in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, how do you feel it? Do you have any thoughts on James Harden? And
Not anything specifically, but I gotta commend him. Like I said, man, I thought that Kyrie Irving was probably one of the greatest scammers, but considering, and this has been a long talked about topic. James Harden only moves to specific areas where they have a abundance of women. Like only those areas. And I got it. Listen, the man knows what he likes. Like I'm not gonna look like. If you know what you like and you know what you're about, you don't gotta be LeBron. You don't gotta be LeBron. You don't gotta be the nicest nigga. You don't gotta be Zion. Like you don't have to do that. Like as long as you know what it is that you want and play your position.
because he was averaging 20 in Philly, right?
Okay.
But like that's good.
Yeah.
But we know you can do better. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he does just
100%.
enough to where they not gonna get rid of you.
Perfect C plus student.
Yeah, he's a C plus student, son. Like
C plus student shit.
He the nigga on that college team where like he maintained that 65 just so he could keep his scholarship, but really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And thank God this nigga ain't go to New Orleans because we don't need him and nasty ass Zion together.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even be able to play each other. These basketball niggas be losing their mind when it come to pussy, son. You were saying earlier, like, tell them what you were saying about the NBA niggas and pussy.
Well, oh man, it's just that I don't understand what it is in terms of dudes in the NBA, and I know what it is, like, but these guys make the worst decisions when it comes to just dealing with girls and skeezers. Like, we could look at so many examples. We can look at PJ Washington, right? Both with messing around with Brittany Renner, and now he's married at like 23, 24 to some his second baby moms. Like, a lot of this just doesn't. It never made sense to me. It never made sense how bad these guys are with money and in proportion to women. Even Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, has been involved in some shit with chicks, and it's just like, who was it? Who was it? Terrell Owens, who brought in Brittany Renner to talk to young athletes about getting scammed by women. Yeah, this is a real thing. I think it was Terrell Owens that had Brittany Renner come in and talk to a whole bunch of like prime NCAA football players about like getting scammed and shit.
That's
by
like
women.
bringing OJ in to talk to 40-year-old white women about public safety. It's like, are you just setting up to prey with the predator?
That's what I'm
and
saying.
letting them find out the deepest, darkest secrets? Like, word up, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. And then look what your man Michael Jordan Jr. I don't know if that's his name. I'm gonna just forever call the nigga Michael Jordan.
I'm pretty sure.
Jr.
I don't know. I think it is. I think he is a Mike Jordan Jr.
And he's over here. They trying to get Michael Jordan to be the best man.
Yo,
dead ass. This is Michael Dennis Jordan. He's marrying Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, and he trying to get Michael Jordan to be the best man. I think they trying to get him to be the best man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then who was the other? Well,
as he was saying, his son was saying that it kind of runs in his family. Like, so he was the best man at his pop's wedding, and when when his brother got married, he was the best man for his brother too. So he's trying to kind of I respect the fact that they have some tradition, but I'm pretty sure that Michael Jordan is just like, no, I'm not going to be your best man when you were marrying my ex-teammates.
Nah, hell no. Jordan would love nothing more. Are you serious? Jordan gonna show up and debut a new colorway. At that day, he gonna be like, we putting out the 14s again.
No, because at the same time, like Michael Jordan's looking at his son like, why are you marrying this skeezer? Like, what are you talking about? Like the same thing that she did to, bro. Do you realize that Larsa Pippen just got like half of Scottie Pippen's NBA pension?
I think that concern is,
nah.
I think Michael Jordan's concern for his kids' well-being is always going to come second to Michael Jordan's competitive nature. And this is just another way for him to get a one-up on another NBA player, especially one that's been bad-mouthing him. Have you been keeping up on how Scottie Pippen's been trying to drag Michael Jordan's name through the mud?
Of course.
This is the biggest and one, nigga. What?
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, it's like when people speak about Michael Jordan, they always speak positively about his athleticism. They don't speak positively about his attitude. That's never been that's always been something that people have kind of talked about. Like, this nigga Mike Jordan is kind of
Scottie Pippen talking bad about both.
What?
Scottie Pippen out here trying to rewrite history.
Yeah.
So Michael Jordan is on some, nigga, keep playing. Yeah. I'll be the best man.
I mean, but at the same time, a lot of people could say the same about Michael Jordan. It's like him trying to rewrite history with the whole the docuseries. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, he ain't rewrite no history.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He ain't, no. There's a difference. Michael Jordan ain't rewrite history. That nigga doubled down. He didn't duck. That nigga, I'm telling you, go watch it. It's one of the greatest watches ever. This nigga didn't duck no smoke. He didn't duck no smoke. He addressed shit. He addressed punching Steve Kerr in the face at practice.
That's hilarious.
That nigga, bro, every clip they brought up, like,
that is funny.
What was this about? He's like, I took that personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't, bro, no, he didn't duck no smoke. That nigga don't give a, that's why, the documentary is why I'm saying this. This nigga don't give a fuck.
That's funny.
Yo, bro, I promise you, if like his kids was dying of cancer and God came down and said, "Yo, look, you gotta let me beat you in a game of one-on-one basketball for me to save your kids," you gonna say, "Fuck my kids." Yeah, matter of fact, Michael Jordan is the originator of "fuck them kids." Do you remember the originator? Like, nah, he don't give a fuck. Yeah. And then another thing in crazy basketball players wilding with women, your man Joe Smith. Found out that his wife was a porn star and an OnlyFans chick, and he was.
Now, how did he find out?
I think she told. Do you want to watch the video?
Yeah, let's watch.
Let's watch the video.
Let's see.
Pull it up.
I am getting married to former NBA player Joe Smith.
Anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
And that still shot is what's happening to his wife. All right, I don't think we're finding too many good videos. We get the gist of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Long story short, Joe Smith found out that his wife had an OnlyFans and that she did porn. And then I heard a quote from her at one point. She said, "You knew what it was when you met me. You know I've done over 15 porns." Now, obviously, this is promo. There's no way he didn't know that she had an OnlyFans. I went back and looked through her Twitter for research purposes, and I saw that she's been posting about her OnlyFans for a minute. So this is obviously a promo.
Yeah, this ain't new. No.
And, you know, when she spoke about the pornos, I thought that was another way of promo. So I went and looked back. But one thing before I get to the pornos, right? Yeah. On her page, what threw me off at first is when I first looked her up, before she put, like, OnlyFans model, she put, like, singer, artist, entertainer. Which, I just want to say to y'all, like, yo, y'all gotta stop that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Stop,
like, at the end of the day, like, as a person that does music, as a person that does podcasts,
as a person who's an entertainer, like we're legitimate entertainers. So
if my OnlyFans takes off tomorrow, I am no longer the podcaster, the rapper. No, come get this dick virtually. Yep. You are not a singer. You are not, you might be. But that's not what we here for. Like, don't put it in the bio.
You might be aspiring, but you're not. Yeah. You're not as successful enough to call yourself that.
Like, stop doing that. Like, live your truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. I went and I looked through the archives. Yo, her porn. She was whack, but it was fire because of the timing. Like here's the thing, right? Like,
when was that? That was that
like whole... the 90s, 80s.
Oh, okay. 90s. Okay.
Like, I couldn't find nothing past 480p. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And she wasn't all that.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, like, I would do it to her just because, like, you know, she's from that era. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she ain't all that now, so that doesn't surprise me.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's like there's something very lusty about them 80s, 90s porn chicks. Like the ebony ones. Like, I think the fact I had to see you grainy, it made you seem more grandiose in my mind. Yeah. Like, a lot of y'all don't look as famous in 4K. No. You know what I'm saying? When I gotta see you grainy, it's like I feel like, you know, that puts you on a pedestal.
Yeah, there's some mysticism there. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when Virgil used to put the little orange thing on the Nike, and now it's an off-white. Like that's what the grainy shit was in the porn game. Like, man. And I ain't gonna hold you, son. I did some long, hard thinking about it. No pause. No pun intended. If I was vibing with a chick that used to do porn in the 90s or 80s, I'd wife it.
Yeah.
That is, I love. There's something so like, I don't know. Well, first off, she would have to be either Spanish or black.
Yeah.
White, I can't. Well,
I mean, if you're messing with a porn star from the 80s, she's got to be 20 years older than you.
Oh, what that mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like you wifing 40-year-old ex porn star?
Yes. Yes, I am.
This man's crazy.
And would it be in my plans?
Now are you saying this with the amount of money you have now, or with NBA money? You have NBA money tomorrow. You still do? Or are you sure about that?
Yes. It depends. Depends on how.
See how quick that changed.
It depends on like
with the amount of money I have now in my bank account. Sure, why not? Why not? I get Joe Smith money tomorrow, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
It depends on like.
Bitch, I got leverage.
It depends on how confident my lawyer is after we talk about it.
Not very.
It depends on how confident he is, and I'm just put it like this: it wouldn't be in my plans to marry her. But I can see how she could get me. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, these women, they're always different, son.
Oh, yeah, they're sultry.
They're sultry.
They understand seduction. I'm not gonna lie. Especially the older women, what makes older women dangerous is that they know how to talk to you. They know how to. Yes. Young girls just rely on their beauty. They just rely on their looks. They don't know what to say to you. They don't know how to talk you into doing some shit.
Yeah.
They can only just use their body as leverage. Mm-hmm. Older women know how to talk you into doing some shit.
And God forbid she smoke Newports.
Oh, God.
You might hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, man.
Hook, line, and sinker. I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. I feel like the minute you dribble a basketball and make money for it, you give unresponsible amounts of money to porn stars.
Yeah.
I think it's just something about it. But I actually understand how they get there.
Yeah.
That schedule is way too real
it's
for a
too,
normal woman.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean?
it's not it goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand.
It really does.
The fast-paced lifestyle of the NBA player goes hand in hand with the fast-paced lifestyle of an escort or stripper. Or
because it's like,
anything like that.
how else? Like, it's
You
hard.
can't have no housewife.
Yeah.
As an NBA player.
It's hard to get a regular woman to do anything on time.
Yeah.
The only person that you can get to be here at this time, ready to fuck, is an escort.
Yeah.
Yo, shorty, I only got from 8 to 12 in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need you to be here and I need you to be naked. Who else are you going to talk to? It's like, these are the only women that they talk to. So it's like, I get it.
Yeah, and that's the thing I think is fucking it up, because it's there's a lot of like you said before, like living your truth. There's not enough women right now living in their truth. They're the pussy's monetized, but they're not living their truth. So it's like now it's in this weird gray area where you're monetizing your vagina, but somehow I still got to make you like me. Like
Yeah, word.
Like that doesn't work. That doesn't work. If you're gonna monetize it. It is what it is. Listen, it is what it is. I don't judge because, certain situations call for certain stipulations and things to be talked out. But don't try to change it. Don't try to my body, my choice this shit, cause your choice is to be a skeezer, and I accept that.
Yeah.
I accept that.
Yeah.
I don't try to change up now. No.
And ladies, if you want us to stop fucking hoes, either fuck more, be on time, or do both. Because here's the thing, right? You can't fuck less and not be on time.
Yeah.
You can't be on time and fuck less. You can't
Choose a
You
struggle.
either gotta, because I put it like this, niggas can deal with going out with you and you not fucking if you just on time. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've planned a date that has gone wrong because the woman did not show up on time.
Oh, God.
And now you mad at me.
Oh, God.
We sprinting to catch the last ferry that leads to the
God.
fucking spa because you didn't show up on time.
And I still can't expect no pussy.
And I still can't expect no pussy?
Yeah.
I could, what?
Yeah.
No, bro, that's not how it goes.
That doesn't work.
Or you could be as late as you want if you're like, yeah, I'm getting this done, I'm getting my hair done, but don't worry, I'm gonna suck your dick when I get there. Like, niggas will wait for that.
It could be all so simple. It could be all so simple. This is why when girls be talking about, I wish men communicated more. Bullshit. No, you don't. No, you do not. You want me to communicate like you. You don't want to communicate. You want me to talk like you.
And then you want all these dates, and then y'all don't be on time.
Yeah.
How you waiting on time for something I'm paying for? And this is the only place. Dating is the only part of life where that is acceptable.
Yep.
If Chris calls me and says, yo, I'm taking you out to dinner tomorrow in the movie just because I want to chill with my homie.
Mm-hmm.
What time we leaving?
Drop that neck.
Now I gotta change the snenario. Chris calls me. Yo, son, I'm going to the club tonight. You trying to ride?
Trying to drop neck now.
Yo. I gotta keep changing the scenario now.
It doesn't matter the scenario, but you drop.
Yo, I'm going to the. Yo, shut up. I'm going to the club tonight to pop bottles. You trying to ride? Yeah, I'm trying to ride, son, but I'm broke.
Shorty's there ain't dropping neck, bud.
Yeah, I'm trying to ride, but my money fucked up.
Right.
Oh, nah, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. All right, bet. What time we leaving? We leave it around 10.
Yeah.
If this nigga pulls up to my crib at 10 and I'm like, yo, hold on, I'm still in the shower.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah. Or you're paying for the bottle.
Yeah, or you're paying for the bottle.
Don't ask me to go half when you can't be half on time, nigga.
Yeah, because they got the nerve to put out a list about where we shouldn't take them on their first date. They don't even be on time. And then you want some good shit. I can't even plan no real good shit with you because real good shit be time sensitive.
Exactly. That's the thing that I have a problem with in terms of you wanting to be taken out to all the Nobu Or even something that's not even that nice. Like Ruth Chris ain't that nice. It's nice, but it ain't that
Even
nice.
then, you know how fast they gonna give our table away if we ain't there in 15 minutes early?
Like that. If you not there on time, you're giving your shit away. Like they're giving your shit away to a wealthy old man who is also a sugar daddy.
You obviously never had to plan nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You obviously don't know how fucking, I almost said how reparations work. Y'all obviously don't know how reservations work.
Yep.
Bitch, they still gonna charge my card if we don't show up.
Yep, that's a fact.
They still gonna charge my fucking card. I can't afford that.
No.
I could barely afford this date. You think I could afford to pay for the date that we didn't show up to?
On? Yo.
Must be out your fucking mind.
But then, listen, none of this wouldn't be that bad if I could at least expect some vagina. But I can't do that either. So if that's the case, it just.
And it be the fucked up part.
Yeah.
Even when they plan on giving you some vagina, it's like, yo, you ain't even really make that clear beforehand, which you don't have to. But then you got the nerve to complain about the hotel we end up at. Don't be mad that now I'm trying to get $40 for 4 hours at the Yonkers Gateway when you didn't want to set up the boxer beforehand so I could get us the jacuzzi room. I have no problem getting us the jacuzzi room. But once again, bitches don't understand how reservations work. You know what I'm saying? Because they never have made them themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I go ahead and take the initiative and make the reservation, you know what I'm saying? I look creepy. So now I got to act like I just want to stay here.
Yeah, now I got to just act like I want to stay in the boom boom room.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy. Like, it's just usual for me to get the room where the wall flips around and there's just mad dicks. like no, you know what it was.
I gotta get the room with the dick light switch. You know what I mean? Customizing the little light switch. So the last month this list has gone viral. It's been on everybody's timeline.
Of course.
And it's 30 places that women feel like that women refuse to go on the first date. Mm-hmm. And I want to break these down one by one. Yep. We could spend a little bit of time on some. We could spend a lot of time on others. I know it's been done, but it ain't been done by the gods, man. So
what's up?
Number one. Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna let I'll announce them. You give your yay or nay. I give my yay or nay. We say why or why not. All right. So Cheesecake Factory. Yay or nay, Chris?
It wasn't until apparently a month ago in 2023 that bitches stopped eating cheesecake. I didn't think that this was I didn't think that this was a legitimate thing. Now all of a sudden hoes don't like cheesecake? When was this a thing?
They don't like cheesecake or they don't like the Cheesecake Factory?
Where out? Do you want me to bring you to Juniors? Because Juniors don't got nothing else
Juniors
but
is
cheesecake.
Fire on the first date.
But Juniors don't got really nothing else but cheesecake. So I'm bringing you to a place where at least you could get good cheesecake and some decent food at the same time and some drinks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about, and the thing I like about Cheesecake Factory is that whenever you go in there, it's low light.
I love that.
It's low light. It's low light. It's very intimate. That's the whole purpose of a fucking date.
I totally understand why Drake rapped about Cheesecake Factory because it always feels like the Take Care album cover at the Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
This is my thing that I don't like about Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, go ahead.
It almost feels too bougie for what I'm paying for. Because it's almost like
because you're paying a lot for ambience.
I'm not paying enough for the ambience. Put some of this into the food. Like
so
some of it, they spend all the
light.
Yeah,
increase the light.
I'll take the rest of life for some better food. Because you know what I don't like about Cheesecake Factory?
This come from a nigga who wears sunglasses everywhere.
I'll tell you what I don't like about Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cheesecake Factory make broke niggas feel like they spending money when they not.
Yep.
I beat my little brother in Cheesecake Factory at a family dinner.
Yep.
And my mom had the nerve to be like, don't be doing that in front of these people in here. I got so... What do you mean these people in here? These people better be happy I'm fucking here.
Who you think, Warren Buffett's in this bitch?
I might as well be beating this nigga in Target right now. Like, this is not... I don't give a fuck how nice the waiter dressed.
Oh, my God.
And y'all probably... The waiters don't make enough money to justify the dress code that you be making them wear.
Yep.
I'm going to say nay to Cheesecake Factory.
You gonna say nay?
Now, unless the bitch is 45 or older. In that case, you know what I'm saying, nothing gets her pussy wetter than cheesecake.
I say nay to cheesecake as a first date, but I don't look at cheesecake as a bad date option. Because this is specifically first date.
First date. So
This is first date. I don't agree with any restaurants for a first date.
You don't?
No, I do activities where we can be up and mobile.
All right, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. Yeah.
Number 2, Applebee's. Yay or nay?
Nay. For a first date, nay. That is a spot that like I'm hitting Bocce up because I want to take advantage of the happy hour. That's not an area. That's not a place that I would bring a first date. Or I would bring a girl that I'm in a relationship with if we're just trying to get some drinks and something to
See,
eat.
that's the thing. You
But this is a first
gotta
date.
take relationship out of it. 'Cause
Exactly.
Relationship, y'all like end up at Panera Bread with each other. This is strictly first date.
First date,
I'll say yay with an asterisk next to it.
What's the asterisk? Yeah.
This is also our last date. I'm taking. If I'm taking you to Applebee's on the first date, this our last date.
I'm prepared. I'm prepared. What is it? Scorched earth. I'm prepared
Yes.
to go scorched earth on this date.
I'm fucking the shit out you after this.
You may
I
not be
already know what
you
it
may
is.
not be fucking anything after
Let me tell you something. If I'm taking you to Applebee's, you shouldn't even be getting Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? Like this is on,
Facts.
I'm dead ass.
You technically qualify for Burger King.
For real.
This is a fact.
Like I'm just overdoing it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you drunk.
I just want to see and talk to you and
Yeah.
just see if you may or may not be burning.
If I'm taking you to Applebee's,
Oh.
I really didn't want to miss this Knicks game. And I gotta keep you wet through it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm not gonna miss
exactly.
this Knicks game, but I also don't want to dry your pussy up. So I'm gonna bring you to Applebee's. I'm gonna get you the little blue drink with the big straw. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna watch the Knicks and the Cavs, like I wish I was doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fucking you tonight. This is also our last date. So I'll say yay with an asterisk.
Nothing drives some pussy like 3 for 25.
Yeah, I mean.
That's a nay. Nay on the Applebee's.
All right, Chili's.
Chili's, yeah, also a nay for a first date. Now the problem is that because girls don't set up dates, y'all have a really hard problem differentiating between me just wanting to hang out with you casually and an actual date. An actual date, I'm going to plan. There's going to be some planning. I'm going to tell you, yo, listen, I would like you to wear this, and I want you to be here at this time, or tell me when you're ready so I can pick you up so we can be there at this time. That's a date. If I just want to hang out with you, then yeah, Chili's is fine. But as a first date, no, that's a nay.
It's a nay for me because I'm not even taking myself to Chili's. Chili's is the worst fucking restaurant out of all of those little like.
Worse than Applebee's?
Yes.
Chili's is worse than Applebee's.
Chili's is by far worse than Applebee's.
But based on what? I gotta hear this.
Chili's is worse on Applebee's based off, I'd say, portion and quality.
Portion and quality.
Yes, Chili's ain't fucking with TGI Fridays. Chili's is fucking terrible. Chili's is fucking terrible, son.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Chili's is what? It's like a really terrible interpretation of what? Tex-Mex.
I don't fucking know what they're trying to do.
Would you see that?
I don't
Steve?
get the
Tex-Mex?
vibe. I don't understand the vibe. No, like
no,
them niggas don't know what they trying to do. That shit should have never made it to places like New York and LA. That shit is prime food, and like that shit is extravagant for places that aren't known for seasoning. That's the only way you could find Chili's fire. I don't even know. Yeah, nah, fuck Chili's.
Yeah.
Fuck, like nigga, don't give me potato wedges with steak. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Chili's is in there.
Chipotle.
Chipotle? Is that a
Chipotle?
is that a serious question? Like, here's my thing. Like, all right, just because Fab said that I heard bitches commit sins for Chipotle, don't mean that bitches are literally committing sins for Chipotle. Like, nah, Chipotle is, to me, isn't even good. Like, it's not even good food. Like, Chipotle, and you know what? Definitely super fucking nay to Chipotle, because at any restaurant, I don't give a fuck what restaurant it is, Chipotle always got some E. coli shit going on in their meat or their lettuce, or like, what is it with you guys and shit in your food? Like, I don't know what it is with Chipotle and shit in their food. I swear every 3 to 6 months you're hearing or seeing a news article about a E. coli breakout in a Chipotle. Fuck out of here.
And Fab, what bitches was committing sins for Chipotle?
Skeezers. Skeezers. Chicks
Like,
that were
yo.
already sitting.
I can understand if Chipotle was open late. If Chipotle was open till 2 a.m. like Taco Bell was, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the Pancake House,
And,
the
and
Waffle
in,
House.
and in that case, they're not committing sins for Chipotle. They're committing sins at Chipotle. That's very. You gotta, you know,
Olive
be
Garden.
specific. Olive Garden. Now,
I've never even been to
That's a
Olive
nay. Olive Garden, fake. I wouldn't even say it's fake, but it's cheap Italian food. And considering the fact that I can go to local Italian eateries and get better quality food, I would never say Olive Garden. No.
The
No.
movies.
The movies. I've been on first dates to the movies. I don't recommend them. And the amount of times where a girl has asked me what is going on during a movie date, like, nah, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend the movies. No,
I put it like this though,
no.
not a traditional movie, but I
This nigga's
bet you.
you bringing them to a porno theater?
Nah.
Chill out, Taxi Driver.
That was a good one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on some, let's go to Sundance.
Yeah, but then
You know what I mean?
oh,
Like,
man.
I'm getting some good pussy after
but
that.
then you gotta sit there, and then you gotta go through a bunch of really bad indie films. I've been to a film festival. I don't know if you've been to a film festival. I've been to a film festival. There are very few good movies at a film festival.
But
It's
it ain't,
pretty
she gonna
bad.
think I'm cultured.
It's pretty bad.
She gonna think I'm cultured for $13. You know what I'm
I was about
saying?
to say,
Like,
yeah.
all right, your house.
My house? Well, it depends. When you say my house, am I Drake? Like, is my house like a plantation? Like, what does my house look like? It depends on what my house looks like. If we're talking about Michael Jordan's motherfucking his estate, you know what I'm saying? Where he got basketball hoops and movie theaters and a whole bunch of extra shit, indoor swimming pools, then yeah, a date in a house could be fine.
Nah.
Private chefs.
Nah, bitch,
You know what I'm saying?
we got Belly and DiGiorno's. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you thought this was.
Word up. Yeah.
Fuck
then-
you thought this
yeah,
was.
like, yeah. Listen, if it has, of course, like, ladies, here's my thing. This is the thing that makes me mad about stuff like that, because whoever put that answer there is obviously sarcastic, because it's like, if you're going to a guy's house on a first date, it's not a date, you're getting fucked. And you know that, he knows that, alright? Can we be adults about this, please? Like, come on, man. That was a sarcastic, like,
I'ma
your
skip-
house,
I'ma
it's not
skip
a date.
through a
We
few.
know, come on.
I'm gonna skip through a few, right? All right. What about this one? This one I want to refute because I think it's a great first date. The gym. I think the gym is an easy one, bro. That is an easy one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if anybody in here has the credence, you know, to speak on whether the gym is a good date, I'm gonna be honest. As a dude who's literally in the gym 4 or 5 days, sometimes 6 days a week, no, it's, to me, it's not a good date, first date, mainly because when I go to the gym, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to work out.
I understand that.
I'm trying to get my pump. I'm in here so I can look good, so I can
Yeah.
do less on the date. So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take,
that's
I'm not gonna take you to an area where like this, to me, this would be the same as if a chick took you on a shopping trip and considered that a date. Like, it's not a date if you're taking me on the process of making you look good.
Now here's the thing.
Like, that's not a date.
If you're actually trying to work out, the gym is annoying to take a girl to because they want you to like walk them through everything.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you what, if you're willing, like, if you want to, let me give some credence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take them on your rest day. That's
No.
because here's the thing, right? It's an easy one. It's
Yeah.
an easy because you want to know what every chick is. This is how you get like 75% of what you'll hear a woman say. Oh, I've been meaning to get in the gym. I just need a trainer. I just need
Yeah.
da-da-da. They don't want to figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
And then once you get them there, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to stretch them out. Now you got to be like, no, hold your back like this when you do the squat. It is a great way.
Yeah.
It's a great first
It's-
date. Now here's the
yeah.
thing, right?
Mhm.
Also, another one where you only get one of these. This is only a first date.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep going with you to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get this once.
Yeah, because once you start doing that, you're a couple. Once you start going to the gym together,
what I mean?
you're a couple. You're not dating.
And just so you know, I'm never taking you to my gym because I'm trying to get other bitches here. You know what I'm saying? But
Also
I do think that you can. It's easy to. It's an easy opener. I think it's a great first date because it's also like, here's the thing, right? It's also it's also a good first date on some, like, you don't want to come right out and be like, yo, I want to take you on a date. Like, especially if they're like a coworker or something, somewhere where you gotta smoothly break the platonic barrier.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times women, they want to break the platonic barrier, but they don't want it to be obvious for themselves. It ain't even got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's good about the gym. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know, I'll say yay with an asterisk.
Yep.
I'll say yay with a little highlight. I will say yay with a little highlight, mainly because of the factors that you put. And like I was saying before, to me, a good first date does involve some kind of physical activity, you being together. Now, you know, whether it's like a walk through a museum, right? Or maybe the botanical gardens, or if I take you to a vineyard, right? If we're walking through a winery, that's nice too. You know what I'm saying? A good first date to me involves some kind of level of physical activity, and for a couple different reasons. Mainly because it's like, I want to know, bitch, can you walk? Like, can you walk?
Yo,
like,
can you walk?
Can you walk, bitch? Like, literally, can you walk? Like, can you walk? Like, if you all tired and shit after like 30 minutes of walking, yeah, we not gonna last. We not gonna last.
I want to know, are you
not
gonna
gonna-
actually stay fat? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know if you actually gonna stay fat.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
You can start fat, you can't finish fat.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what.
Can't finish.
You know what I
fat.
mean?
Start fat, can't finish fat.
Another one I want to refute: hookah bar.
Hookah bars.
Hookah bars aren't even made for niggas anymore.
One hookah bars are not made for men at all.
That I don't see how that's not a first date.
Two, much like going to the club, you know, Bachi can speak to this. Niggas, we be having too many problems with hookah carriers in order to actually facilitate a positive environment in a hookah. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta say it. You niggas that be handling the hookahs be sassy. Y'all be some sassy niggas, and I don't like that shit. Alright, cause I don't deal with sassy niggas in my life on any level. Alright, that shit gets snubbed the fuck out quick.
As a man, you shouldn't even know that much about a hookah. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Unless you're
man.
Dominican.
Yeah,
My Dominican niggas get a pass.
That's a fact.
Dominican or Indian.
Yeah.
Y'all the only niggas that should know that much about a fucking hookah.
Considering that most brunches have hookah, it's kind of a catch-22.
Now, here's another one on the list I want to debunk.
It's kind of a catch-22.
Here's another one on the list.
Most brunch spots are hookah bars. At least in New York. I don't know about anywhere else in the Midwest, or maybe out in Cali it might be different. But in New York City, if I go to Dykeman and I'm getting brunch, chances are I could also get a hookah as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, in New York, you can get a hookah at the fucking library. But, here's another one I want to debunk. Y'all put Denny's on the list. Now, here's the thing. A lot of y'all women that agree with this list, you have definitely had a first date at Denny's. You just didn't realize it was a first date at Denny's. The reason it's our first date is because I brought you home from the club the night before. We fucked. Now we wake up when we hungry. And this is the first time I've seen you in actual real lighting, is at the Denny's down the street.
Yep.
You didn't realize this was our first date.
Yep.
But you've been at a first date at either Denny's, IHOP is another one on the list. Like, y'all are naming a lot of places. Diners. I know this was your first date.
If you're a girl, if you're a chick from New York and you saying that you've never woken up with a nigga and went to a diner, you are lying, you motherfucking ass.
Or you never went home with a nigga and stopped at the diner on the way. What else is open?
You're lying. Yeah, you're lying. This is cap.
The only thing open at a certain at a certain time is hospitals, police stations, legs, and Denny's and diners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just stopped the cap.
There's a lot of cappery here. There's a lot of cap.
Now,
A lot of cap.
what is the weird? Do you have any weird first dates? I'm trying to think of one. I don't really have any.
A weird first date.
Where's the weirdest first date? I'll tell you the most ain't shit first date I ever
A
went on.
weird first date. A weird first date.
I got one that was.
I have to think about.
I had one that was my most ain't shit first date. Was I this used to be my thing back in the day, right? This is how I used to get them when I was in now this is high school. Now a lot of things on these lists are acceptable when you're in high school. but like the movies.
Yeah.
But this one is unique, right? I used to take my mom's car when I was like 15. She didn't give a fuck. I was an early driver, right? So she used to let me take the whip at 15. And this is how I used to get girls. I used to be like, yo, you want to go to the mall with me? You know what I mean? And they'd be like, I bet. Now, mind you, I was selling weed at the time. So even if I didn't have a lot of profit, I always had a good amount of re-up money on me.
Yeah, of course.
So what I would do is I would take these girls to the mall, right? And I'd only have like $15 to get like Auntie Annie's, but I would have the re-up on me and it would look like a lot. And I would go to stores and act like I was gonna buy shit that I didn't buy, but I would take it mad far. Like I would go try a pair of kicks on, hoping they didn't have my size.
Wow.
Like I would do mad shit, act like I was disappointed they didn't have my shit, and be like, yo, you know what? Let's just go get a pretzel. And yo, this shit used to work.
Yeah, it works.
And that would be like my ain't shit go to, because they see you pulling out like, how much are they? When you go get the Auntie Annie's, you got the whole reel, so they're like, oh, he just didn't really want to buy it. Nah, bitch, I gotta re-up with this. You know what I'm saying? This is my cousin money.
Yeah.
That was my most fucked up ain't shit first date.
I think one of I've never had a bunch of terrible first dates. Like, well, at least I've never had a bunch of like ain't shit first dates because like I brought them to a particular area. I remember I did have one first date, and it was a shame, man. This is this is years ago. It was with this cute Portuguese chick. And she it was at the Palisades, funny enough. And I remember on the date, so she's letting me know like I'm getting to know her, whatever. And she told me that the reason why she had to move back in with her mom's, right, is because she was with her boyfriend for like 3-4 years, right? Cheated on that nigga with a co-worker, right? So he was smashing the co-worker, right? And then once the boyfriend found out, he obviously kicked her out, duh. And then she expected the other dude, monkey branching at its finest. She expected the other dude to come in and save her, and he did, obviously, because you're a skeezer. And that's why, and I learned this all on my first date with her. So I was just like, damn, you're mad attractive, but you're a skeezer. And that was a first date for me. It was a bad first date, mainly because it's like, now, how am I supposed to be attracted to you other than physically?
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Other than physically, how am I supposed to be attracted to you? You're a skeezer.
I've had that happen mad times where you go on the first date and then you find out shit about the bitch that you shouldn't find out. Like, yo, I should not know about, like, all the times you've been arrested on our first date. You know what I'm saying? Another wild first date I had, you were there. This was the first date me and this one girl had. We had to go pick up the phone that my cousin stole from her. Do you remember that? and he made her pay $200 for the phone back. And as we pulled up, me and you, we had to hide in the car. And I was like,
oh my God.
She's like, why are you hiding? I'm like, you don't understand. If he sees me here with you, he's going to beat you up. Like, he's not going to beat me up.
Yeah.
He's going to beat you up. So she goes, she pays him, she gets the phone, and I don't know if you remember, when we get back in the car, she looked, the nigga took the SIM card out of the phone, son. The whole point of her needing the phone, son.
Yeah,
that was a crazy first date.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Oh, speaking of first dates in restaurants.
Yeah.
So, Red Lobster, they have this whole deal going on now where Casamigos, they have Casamigo flights at Red Lobster for $10. If you don't know what a flight is, it's about 4 different shots that you get. The drinks look like red, blue, orange, and some other color. And people are going crazy over it. Now, I just want to say, you should never pay more than $10 for Casamigos. Where the fuck did Casamigos come from, and why overnight has it become like the drink of the culture? I think the shit is fucking terrible, son.
Yeah.
I don't understand the allure of Casamigos. And to be honest, I be judging y'all that drink it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. And it's, what's funny is, like, every few years, like, once a generation, they get a drink that's terrible. And they market it to, like, Dots. And it takes over. Like, at one point, it was like Alizé. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like
La Maritas. Oh, my God. That was a bad time. When La Maritas.
Cisco.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
La
Cisco
Maritas
was one of them.
There's nothing that softens a dick more than seeing a girl that you're attracted to with a tall boy. Of a lime marita.
For real. I think.
Oh my god, I'm
I
so
think the
glad
most-
that era's over.
I think the most palatable one was Nouveau.
Yeah.
Nouveau,
Yeah.
yo, the 2010s
That,
was a good
that
time.
or was it the Moscato, the Knicks, the Nicki Minaj's joint? That's not bad.
Oh yeah, you was fucking
That's not
dots.
bad.
I never
Yeah.
heard of that shit.
Yeah.
This nigga say
I was
he
out there. I was in these
yo.
streets. I was in these streets,
Yo.
bud. You better ask about me. 2017, 2018, I was in these streets.
But like
Yeah, man.
one day I just woke up and Casamigos was popping. You know what I'm saying? And I just
Yeah.
found out today from you and Steve that George Clooney was the originator of this
Yeah,
shit.
Batman with the nipples.
How did Casamigos get popping, son? And you as a tequila drinker, like, you don't think that shit is terrible?
To be perfectly honest, I've been saying that Casamigos was terrible since it came out. It's strong. Don't get me wrong. I think that's because what I've noticed about drinks that catch on to the culture is that they aren't necessarily good quality, but they're just strong. Like Hennessy isn't that good to me, but it's strong. It's strong as hell, so people gravitate towards it. And I feel that was a lot of it with Casamigos.
Don't you dare
Right.
compare Casamigos to Hennessy. Hennessy is the Newports of liquor. They
Oh,
just
my God.
engineered it to taste good to black people. I
Oh,
don't
my
know what's
God.
in it,
Man, it's
I don't know what they do.
bro. It's fucking cognac. Alright.
and it tastes really good.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could drink it straight.
It tastes good in certain things. It doesn't taste good. Just
No, it tastes good
like-
straight. I tell you
Well, here's my question, right? Because there's probably a bunch of people that think Casamigos tastes good. Now I gotta ask you, what's your experience in tequila and or cognac? Like, how
So,
many
that's what I'm
cognacs can
saying.
you tell me about?
the cognacs
You know
that
what I'm
I've
saying?
had, right?
Because I've had some real good. Douce
too.
is better. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Douce is better. Douce is better, but
But-
Douce. But here's the thing, right? The thing with Hennessy and with Douce is that it has a good aftertaste. A lot of cognacs are very like dry when you drink
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's the thing is, it's like I understand the appeal of it. Like, okay, I'm getting a rich cognac while not having the worst aftertaste in the world. Sometimes you drink cognac and it just fucking tastes dry as shit.
Yeah.
Like after, just like there's nothing here for me.
Yeah.
Whereas Hennessy, you get the bite of it, but then you also get a smooth aftertaste. That's why I honestly preferred a ghetto drink. Is ghetto as fuck, but I liked E&J because I felt like the E&J Blue had a smoother aftertaste than the Hennessy did. You know what I'm saying?
God.
But like, what is it with like, I don't know, tequila is like the new thing, and then
Yeah.
Steve sent us a video that basically broke down that like these shits aren't even really tequila. Like,
Yeah. Should we play that?
yeah, do we have it? You have it pulled up already?
Yeah. Not on that. We gonna pull it up. Hold on.
All right.
Okay? It's like a Mexican miracle. Now, my friends, 80% brands are fake tequilas. Jose Cuervo, Don Julio. What do you think about Patron?
Is it fake?
The factory is in Las Vegas. The owners are Japanese. Fake tequila.
Dang, babe, you hear him, Patron is fake.
1800,
Your mind
fake
drink.
tequila. 1942, fake tequila.
dang.
Fake tequila. Terramana, Hornitos, Jose Cuervo,
What
Ferrari.
about Casamigos?
Casamigos. Do you know who is the owner of Casamigos?
No.
George Clooney, the actor. Do you think that George Clooney wants to make the real tequila?
No.
The business. It's fake tequila. Casamigos is fake tequila.
What is the real deal?
Real tequila is tequila clase azul. The ceramic fancy bottle, blue and white.
With the bell?
silver
With the
bell
bell?
on top.
That's the real.
Tequila type is real tequila.
Okay. So the only thing that I don't like about what he basically just said. Now I agree with a whole bunch of the stuff. You know, when it comes to George Clooney doesn't own Casamigos anymore. He actually sold it not too long ago for like $1 billion. So he's not actually a owner anymore. He actually sold his stake in the company. But the only thing I don't like is that when they asked what is a real tequila, he went specifically to Clase Azul. Now Clase Azul is good. It's good. It's good tequila. Is it expensive? Yeah, it's like $100 a bottle, something like that. When you go down south and get it, it's probably like $60, $70 a bottle. Like it's not the most expensive tequila, but it is good tequila. To me personally speaking, there's a bunch of other good tequilas that are decently priced and are actual quality products. Like one of the tequilas I like is Vila One. Now, Vila One it's been invested by a Jonas brother. I think it might be Joe Jonas or Nick Jonas. I'm not sure. But it's not his company. He's just investing in the what is it? There's a term. What is it? Tequila or something like that. It's the distributor or the area that brews tequila. Like, he's invested in that. It's not his, but he's invested money in it, obviously, because the tequila market is huge right now, and business is mainly about opportunity and seeing opportunity. So, but it's a great tequila. It's a great
if
tequila.
you drink Casamigos,
You know
your
what I'm
pussy
saying?
stink. I'm just let you know right now, your pussy stink.
You know?
You put roaches out in places in your bedroom you probably shouldn't be putting roaches out. You know what I'm saying? Your hair is not real. Your sewing is fucked up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You probably caught the clap at a pool party once in your life. Either that or I love you. There's like no in between.
That's fair.
Casamigos is fucking trash.
Yeah.
I judge y'all that drink it. If we in the club and you happy to get better yet, if we order in bottles and you order a bottle of Casamigos to our section without intention of purely like using it as the tag for sick cats in the club, I'm taking the bottle of Casamigos and I'm smashing you over the fucking head with it. Matter of fact, the only good thing about Casamigos is after I fuck a girl that drinks Casamigos, I get to reach over to the nightstand and pour the Casamigos down my penis hole, and it clears up whatever STDs would have grown because it's so fucking toxic. Y'all are weird. The package of it isn't even good. I get it. It looks like it was confiscated from El Chapo's tunnel with the design. And I don't trust y'all. And just know, if you in the club and I watch you drink Casamigos straight at that, like, I think it's even nasty if you mix it, but if you drink it straight, I immediately assume you got a son somewhere that you're not taking care of, and after I fuck, you gonna cry talking about how you want to get him back, but you're gonna come with me on Easter and we're gonna drive past where the little nigga is staying at and not pick him up, and you still gonna post pictures of him on your Facebook and say, yo, my ninth grade, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Time flies. You feel me? And yeah, you got an ankle monitor, and if you don't have an ankle monitor, you just got an ankle monitor taken off. And yeah, you got PPP loans you got to pay back. There's a lot I think about you. You wear Nike socks with Gucci flip-flops. You know what I mean? And you think you bougie because you use a knife and fork when you eat a chicken Parmesan pizza slice. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to get that off.
It's crazy. But yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Nah, man. I'm not really with it.
What makes tequila tequila?
Well, what makes tequila tequila is where it's created. In the same way that cognac is made in France, that's where it comes from. It's made in a specific part of France, Cognac, France. What makes tequila, it comes from, and Steve, was it Oaxaca? Or what is it? Juarez? Where is the tequila, the home of tequila?
I think it's racist that you expect him to know that off the top of the head.
We talked about this. He knows where the fuck it comes from. I'm like, we've already had those type of conversations. I want to hear that shit.
Nah, I ain't on front. Ain't no way all these alcohols is where they from. They say it's from. Like,
of course not.
Hennessy is not from France. That shit from Queensbridge, my nigga. Like, yo, that shit.
Just because you get Nas to sponsor some shit does not mean that shit is from Queens.
Cormega is making that shit in the bathtub right now, my nigga. You feel me? Like, yo, there's no way that this shit is from where it's from. Like, so what makes it, like, I still don't really explain shit to me. Like, what is it? It grows there?
Yeah,
like,
well, it's made from agave. It's made from a specific plant that is indigenous to Mexico.
So if I order the agave to Bowman and I make tequila, it's not tequila?
I mean, technically no.
How? What? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, is this like when LA niggas be like, yo, you can't have Crips and Bloods in New York? Like, is that what this is?
Pretty much. I mean, it's kind of like don't get me wrong, because it's like I don't necessarily agree with it because there's a process to making spirits and alcohol, right? There's a process to doing these things, right? And if you follow that process, you're going to get that, right? Regardless of where and when you do it, right? If I grow weed, even though the seeds are from California, if I grow weed in New York, like, it's still weed. Like, it doesn't change because of where I grow it or where I do the process, right? It doesn't change because of that. Now, with tequila, some of these agave plants, it takes years. It takes years and years, sometimes generations, to grow some of these agave plants.
And I can't grow them in America?
I mean, probably not, just based off... I mean, don't get me wrong. If you had a space in which you could simulate, like, Mexican weather, like, then yeah, sure, you probably could. But
I would think they could.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And
If you have enough money, yeah,
how
you could.
much
Yeah.
different, right? And I'm literally asking,
Yeah.
how different is Mexican weather compared to like Arizona weather or California weather or what they say, Las Vegas?
Yes, Las Vegas
I
or
mean,
New Mexico. Yes.
Because Mexico has different terrain. Like, it's not like so. What is it specific about? Like, for example, right?
Yeah.
Here's one. Unless maybe it's like this, but like Jamaican weed.
Yes.
Right. Jamaican weed. What makes a lot of like the top Jamaican weed different than other weeds is that due to the terrain, they're able to grow with like natural water. Like, there's these certain hills where the water flows down.
And that affects the quality of the soil that it's grown in, and the soil and the sediments and the minerals in that soil. It changes the taste. It changes things, and that's what it is specifically about how agave is bred in Mexico with that soil quality, with that soil content, with those that give it its distinct thing. That's why Hennessy and all these cognacs come from France, like, because it's something about the soil and the way that these things are grown, the way that grapes are grown over there as opposed to vineyards over here. Now, you can have grapes over here, right? Just like, and you can make cognac over here, but it's not going to be the same because the environment in which that these alcohols are made are indigenous to these areas.
But why can't I just order that?
It's the same thing with coffee. It's the same thing with coffee.
Yeah, but we still can order the shit.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
can order
example,
it, but
like,
it's making it.
I could get...
It's making and growing the beans.
All right, and what if I get the beans after they grown? Like, it's like, nigga, I could get like a pound of shea butter from Africa for the low. Yeah. And now I bottle them up and I sell them as Frank Mucus butter. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Which is what
Frank Mucus moisturized.
Yeah, which is what a lot of corporations do.
You can't tell me my shit not shea butter.
Yeah.
You just can be like, yo, you're not from Africa.
Yeah.
And I'm be like, so?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe we could come back to this. I'm pretty sure there's some more to it, but like, I don't know. I get what they're saying. Like, it's not Mexican. Yeah. But I don't even know if this nigga in the video is really Mexican. He said George Clooney with too much G. He didn't say George Clooney, my nigga. Like, yo, I don't even think this nigga Mexican, so I think this nigga worked for that Azul brand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That nigga, he ain't come on very Mexican to me, my nigga. You know what I mean?
And that's my whole thing. Like, my whole thing is like...
Nigga, you not tequila.
My thing is, when he said Clase Azul, I was like, okay, I feel that, but like, there's a lot of different tequila brands out there. So it's like, so Espolón, does that not count? That was my problem with his explanation. He jumped straight to Clase Azul, and I was like, all right, my nigga, but there's a bunch of lower priced tequilas that are real tequilas. So why did you jump straight to Clase Azul? Like, is that because that's the one that you knew that they would know? Like, or is because you have some kind of invested effort in pushing Clase Azul?
I want this. You know what I think is like? I believe it's real tequila when it show up. And there's like a dead lizard in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you mean the worm?
They put all types of shit in that motherfucker.
You said a dead lizard.
Nigga, I'm sure there's more than just the worm. You know what I'm saying? They probably got all types of shit.
They got the sherm.
That's the shit. Like, I want the shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit comes in a barrel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want fucking, you know what I mean, nothing in that fancy ass bottle. You tell me this the real tequila. I feel like the real tequila ain't even packaged. That shit just there.
I mean, some tequila is barrel aged. I drink barrel aged tequila. I like when my tequila's aged. I don't like blanco tequila. I like either reposado or añejo.
I just want to say, like, I can't wait till Casamigos is out of the culture. You know what I mean? Now, Patron. that was a tequila in the culture that, you know, I ain't mad at. This Casamigos shit gotta go. We running a little late, but yo, you wanna check out some of this Kai Cenat 7-day stream before we go? Or
Yeah, let's check it out. All right, so evidently Kai Cenat got a whole bunch of celebrities, rappers, comedians, influencers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and decided to do a little prison experiment. I don't even think it's an experiment. I think it's more of like a challenge, I guess, of mental fortitude. This is the most ghettoest Stanford prison experiment that I've ever seen. And if you don't know what the Stanford prison experiment is, read a fucking book.
Touch me! Oh my God! That's the shot! That's the shot!
Fair use. Now, this could either be the start of a riot, or if you're in New York, this would also be the start of a Get Light circle. So, nothing's really telling me that this is prison yet, but we're gonna see.
I just want to say, in real prison, if anybody walks in looking like into a male facility looking like Krishan Rock,
yeah,
that is not a woman. Just be prepared, all right, kids? All right, continue.
If you know, you know. Okay, when a girl tells me that she has liquor and weed in a jail, that's coming from either two holes, and now I gotta question which hole what comes from what, and that's already making
everything. That's listen.
God.
That's an upgrade from what niggas usually get in jail. It's always coming from a man's booty, and it's actually in jail. The rule is like, yo, if you go turn yourself in and you ain't shitting out paraphernalia or drugs or any type of thing like that, niggas know that you a fish, that you've never been here before, and you an amateur. Because no real jail nigga's gonna turn themselves in without a treasure in their booty.
I don't think real jail niggas turn themselves in. I think citizens turn themselves in.
No.
I don't think real jail niggas.
Jail niggas do it so that they can go in with a treasure in
Well,
their booty.
that's my whole point. Like, if you're turning yourself in and you're a real jail nigga, you're doing it with a purpose.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at.
Like other than that, anybody who's just turning themselves in, and people do it, it's because they're actual citizens and they're trying to be responsible. Unlike jail niggas, which is how they got there, like, being irresponsible.
How they let you in here with girls?
What you mean?
How you got?
Cause I was the only on the stream. I felt a little awkward.
What?
Nah, I like.
I worked some pretty.
Little bit.
Guys, come.
I want dollars. I got.
I know you.
Here, take my money.
Hey, kid.
You need money?
Hey, kid.
You need money?
Hey, kid, come here.
What's his name?
What we gonna do? I got food at the front.
What's that?
All right.
Hey. I want to go. Mama man. What is that?
I just gotta say, I hate to be that dude, but like, this makes black people look crazy.
This
Shit does not make black people look good at all, bro.
Yeah.
At all. God damn, this does not make black people look good.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man,
This shit look like fun. Yo, I'm like, yo, lock me up with them. This shit look lit, yo.
this shit is crazy.
This shit look lit.
Oh my god.
Krishan, what is that?
See, this is exactly my point. This is exactly my point. This is exactly my point. Like, fuck. This bitch couldn't bring in no Duce. This bitch couldn't bring in, what is it, McKellen? Like, this bitch running some headers. Oh.
At least she didn't bring Casamigos.
Oh, my God.
Hold on, pause it. Even niggas in jail don't want to drink Casamigos. If she would have came in there with Casamigos, they'd have been like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, my God. That's because they're not really jail niggas. niggas in jail be drinking toilet wine. Fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. These are...
Is that a baby bottle? How you stuck it in? Oh my God, can I have some too? Don't look at me.
Wait a minute, did you say she stuck it into the baby bottle? Yeah. Oh my God. This is like all the worst aspects of black culture just in one fucking video.
This is why we ain't getting reparations.
Oh my God.
Look what niggas would do with reparations,
the
yo.
humanity.
Niggas would put themselves in jail. Yo, this is how you know when niggas is getting money. Niggas is getting so much money, they gotta go lock themselves up.
Man.
They like, yo, we not even gonna wait for y'all to get you. And Casanat has done things that really could have landed him in jail. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's still fighting that riot case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's 100% still fighting.
He trying to just, that's what this is. He trying to get familiar. You like, all right, let me see. In case I had to turn myself in, like, how would this shit go?
Oh,
This
man.
is him doing community service. He's just finding a way to monetize it. He really got to go do a quick 7 days. He just
Right.
like, yo, how can I get some money off of this? All
Nah, that's a fact.
right, press play.
This you soft. You like a damn teddy bear. Your eyes low on your face. You like you run track. You got a big ass from you will beat you
How
up.
old are you, bro?
You need an ass whooping.
You're 12.
Oh, I just want to say, I love niggas because only niggas can make you look like you run track and IMSO, son.
Yeah, nigga, you look like you athletically gifted and shit. Nigga, what you got scholarships, nigga? I don't got no scholarship. I just got these streets,
Oh,
nigga.
shit, son.
My
I ain't
God.
gonna lie. Let me make the screen a little bigger. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Yo.
man. Nah, that's a fact, man.
Oh,
It reminds me of that shit in the Boondocks. It's like, yo, nigga, you look like you read, nigga. Like, yo, son. I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
To a grown ass, but that's not cool.
You come here and
Fair
get
use.
Real shit. Now, real shit. You standing here cursing at him. He trying to tell you something, but that's not cool, bro.
some real life stuff.
But I know you here because you thought you want to be commercial and shit. You maybe know me and shit like that, but you cursing at a grown man. Let him just talk and give you some advice, bro.
Give me real advice.
You know this shit.
Y'all step back, man, because y'all done made this into...
He done did shit.
This ain't funny. Everybody step back, bro. This ain't even funny no more. This shit real. Guess how many years my brother did right here, nigga? Tell him. 2 days. 48 hours. 48 hours, nigga. That shit ain't sweet. Hours. Nigga, that shit ain't sweet. What baby say? I ain't trying to do 30 minutes. What you talking about? Shit. But hey,
I just want to add clear that that's Drewski. That's comedian Drewski
Oh,
right
yeah,
there. That's
of course.
saying that.
Of course.
That's not even a kid.
who the fuck is you?
That's a grown ass man.
Is this a guard? How old you is?
Is this a guard?
Man, you in there. You should be playing football or something. Drew. What Drew at? What up, bro? What up?
Singling out, Drew.
I got a football team when I get back out to the
Nigga, how old are you?
I bet. I ain't got no
You
cover in
8?
here. Lord Jesus.
Damn, you short, bro.
Y'all do better, man. You gonna grow up to be just like Kai.
Yeah, man.
And that goes back to,
Yeah.
but yo, here's the thing, right?
Yeah, man.
This is that you saw the fight that almost broke out there, right?
Yeah.
This is a prime case of when keeping it real goes wrong.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, there's only so much that you could play with fire without fire happening.
Yeah.
So it's like, here's the thing, like, it's a great idea. I get it. You know what I mean? I understand, Kai Cenat, he did a 24-hour stream with Offset. You know what I'm saying? Like, his whole thing is, like, having people stay the night, get comfortable. So, it's like, if I'm putting myself in Kai Cenat's mind, right?
Yeah.
Genius, right? The first thought is, how can I what if I streamed for a week straight? That's groundbreaking shit, right? I'm gonna do a week-long stream. You know what I'm saying? Especially in America. We've seen shit like this in other countries where, like, they have, like, this is like a,
dudes will set up a live stream for like weeks at a time.
weeks at a time.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, how do I stream a week straight? And now he's like, okay, I want celebrities to be with me for a week straight. Now here's the thing. I understand like celebrities is hard. It's hard to keep 7 any type of people in 7 niggas in one crib.
Yeah.
Celebrities, things are gonna happen. People are gonna want to leave. Let me higher the stakes a little bit. What if we was all locked in with each other? And then it's like, oh, jail. This is how I think the thought process went.
Yeah.
I get it. A lot of people are trying to pin the whole like, is this really good for? Is this glorifying jail? Is this? No, I think the ethos of what he's doing is, yo, we're trapped together. The jail just kind of was, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? At some point. But it's a way to make sure that these people that are involved in this stream don't leave. Now, there's only so long that you can lock people in a room, only give them certain privileges, and call it jail, pretend that it's jail, until it actually becomes jail.
Yeah.
Like...
And see, this is why, and you know what? I'm glad that you said that, because that's precisely what that Stanford prison experiment was about.
Okay.
That's precisely what it was about. It's precisely what it's about. And not only was it about that, it was about the perception of power, right? And
I know about this now.
Exactly.
They made some of the kids guards.
Yep.
Some of them not.
Some of them guards.
At the end of it, they didn't want to talk to each other. It was fucked up.
Well, at the end, the funny part is that they set up the experiment in a way where the guards were thinking that the people being studied was the inmates, when really the people being studied was the guards.
Oh, wow.
And the experiment was, if you give a bunch of people unbridled power and positions, how do they really act if they don't think that they have to be held responsible for it? And what that tells me, what the results of the Stanford prison experiment tell me, is that people naturally will be fucked up to one another if you allow it. If you allow that shit, people will naturally do it. People will naturally gravitate into these roles.
Niggas, yo, I pray all goes well.
Yeah.
They got 8-year-olds in there, which is crazy to me. Now, I don't.
They got Ace? No, I'm
I mean, they like, this is nuts to me. So
Yeah,
I
man.
do pray that it all goes well. The rest of y'all are grown ass men and women. But y'all niggas better be careful, son. Like, they're taking on a huge risk, and with no risk, no reward, right?
Yeah.
But this is definitely a form of playing with fire, yo. Like, I don't know. I haven't. Yo, Steve, what day are they in on? Do you know what day they're up to at this point? They've got to be at least what? I think they still got more days to go. Have you seen any footage of, like, where they're actually sleeping? Are they actually sleeping jail-like, or does it show them sleep at all? Steve?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't know.
The point I'm saying is,
yeah.
like, yo, unless they're sneaking away and sleeping in plush hotel rooms at the end of the night, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers is gonna get aggy by day 5. I'll tell you that. And some shit might really happen. Like, even as it's going on, what let me know it's real is that everybody's mic'd up, and you hear Drewski kind of laughing and talking to himself in the way that people do when they're in shock. And he's like, yo, shit got real. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are. I hope all goes well. Y'all niggas, niggas better be easy, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely as funny and I'll even say it's somewhat entertaining. It is. Yeah, you know, you're definitely playing with a lot of fire here, and based on what I've known about prison experiments and people putting people, it does change you. It's right. It's not a place for rehabilitation. It never has been, and it never will be, because that's not what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Putting people and isolating them and getting rid of sunlight and all of these other key things that people need. It's never going to be good. So, you know, I hope that, you know, everyone makes it through. Generally speaking, like Bachi said, we don't know exactly what happens when the cameras are off.
And the energies that you mixing together. Like, yo, Krishan Rock, she should be still suffering from postpartum stress right now when she's doing 7 days in.
And sneaking in
Hennessy in her son's baby bottle.
In her son's baby bottle, in her gooch.
Like, yo, I ain't gonna front. And, yo, listen, man. Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Like, yo, if you already that willing to spend 7 days away from your kid, son.
Writing's kind of on the wall there.
I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Writing's
I ain't trying to talk about it, but yo,
I mean, you can, because, listen, I ain't shit, but I get to be not shit because I don't have a kid. But, You know.
No. Here's the thing: is like it's easy to talk about these celebrities, but you should not. I think I said enough.
These things retarded.
I've said enough.
God,
yeah,
these dudes.
Niggas know how to read between the lines.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
you ain't
man.
gotta,
Yeah, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. For another episode of First of the Month. As always, like, share, subscribe if you love the content, and we know you do. Thank you for once again sitting in with us through this experience of niggerdom and niggertry. We appreciate it, man, and we appreciate y'all. And as long as y'all keep watching, we gonna keep doing it. So
and stop ordering Casamigos, my nigga. Stop ordering Casamigos. Stop going to Chili's.
The only reason he's saying that is because when you order Casamigos, he can't drink it. So he's not going to drink it. So it's like, please order something else. Like, please order something else for the bottle. Yeah,
it's a waste of a bottle, son. But yeah, comment, subscribe. First of the Month show, man.
All right, man. We are out of here.